in the old side office, aka the dungeon. The dungeon of rice, dude. About to do some prehab for my hands. Been doing some interesting things in my training lately. A kind of goal in mind for this year is to just try new things in my training, things I've not done before. Not necessarily like novel exercises, but just like, for instance, I climbed outdoors for the first time 2 days in a row. Um, Also, just yesterday, I did some pretty intense hangboard training for the second time 2 days in a row there too. So trying new things, trying to push the boundaries of my training and like messing around with, do I actually need rest, or can I train again and just have like a good warm up and then get into it well. So just trying new things. Um, I did successfully, climb 2 days in a row and hangboard 2 days in a row without injury or pain or anything. I'm not going to try it again today. We're not doing 3 days in a row yet, but I could get there eventually. I'm kind of pushing my endurance and work capacity. Hey, what's up, Ron? How's it going, man? Anyway, I'm gonna need some new rice. I got this freaking rice box or whatever. But as you can see, it spilled the frick everywhere. Gonna need a new box and some fresh rice, I think. It's about time. Yeah, look at all that. Try to package up the whole. But yeah, this rice has gotta be, man, nearly 2 years old at this point. It is dry rice. It's not starting to smell or anything, but I just feel like I'm wondering if it is sanitary to continue using this. So I figured maybe this weekend I'll get like a new container, maybe like a large bucket or something from Lowe's, and buy me like, I don't know, two 20-pound bags of rice from Walmart or something. Shouldn't be too much money. A metal bucket is a good idea. I might look into that. Yeah, that'd be way more durable than plastic or whatever the fuck this is. Um, yeah, look at the freaking mess. Cover with plastic bag. Yeah, I think that's why this rice is still good, because I've been covering it with the contractor bags the entire time. I'm sure if I kept it open to the elements, so to speak, it would be rotten by now. Probably rotten a year ago. But anyway, let's get into this, guys. Let's see. Back to this view. Gonna do my quick routine. Probably not gonna talk too much during it, but I'll tell you what I'm doing. If you haven't seen it before, hopefully that camera stays. Essentially, so you can see my skin is healing pretty well. I'm gonna cover that up though, so I don't like, get the rice stabbing into my barely healed fingers there. We got like, you know, half a millimeter of skin right now. So I'm just gonna tape up, get into the routine. I've been doing the same routine for, again, about 2 years now. And it's kind of upgraded over the years to a point where now I do pretty much the same thing each time, which is a pyramid set where I'll do 10 times opening and closing, and then with a closed fist, I'll do 10 times extension and flexion of the wrist, 10 times radial and ulnar deviation of the wrist, and then I'll do circles 10 times one way, 10 the other way. And then I go down, do the same thing again for 9 reps, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'll just finish with like 10 quick open and closes. But I've been doing that nearly daily, sometimes 2 or 3 times per day, depending on what's going on in my life. For probably 4 to maybe 5 months by now. So I think what I'll do is upgraded. And not only will I do the pyramid set down, I think I'm going to go back up all the way to 10 again. Especially now that my endurance in general in my forearms has increased a lot. I've been doing very long, bouldering climbs lately. I had that freaking cave problem I did that lasted about a minute and a half. So it's a lot of time under tension for a boulder problem, and I think what I'm doing now for my prehab and rehab with the rice bucket is just not enough. I'm not getting the pump that I used to. So we're gonna go pretty much down and up the pyramid as quick as we can. Let me finish taping myself, and I'll get into it. Routine by Fearless Tofu. That's a pretty funny name. I'll have to check that out, man. Thanks for telling me that. Fearless Tofu. It's a pretty easy name to remember. I like that. Very unique. Hope you're having a good Friday, man. I'm just chilling, taking a break from work. Very slow day today, doing remote work, so taking a quick break. Let's get into it. You can barely see what I'm doing right now, but whatever. I've already talked about it. I'm going to focus on counting, and I'll talk about this after. We're going to see how long this takes me. Hey, how's it going? I'm also live right now, by the way, but it's fine. What's up?
Reusing your hat.
That's great. Well, I'll be done with this in a minute. I'm just doing a little exercise. You know what? I feel actually a little more sore than usual. I guess those 2 days in a row of hangboarding really got to me. But that's when I really need this stuff, man. I'm on 5 now. All right, now going back up. 2, 3, 6, 8, Definitely feeling the burn. All right, 10 finally. Last ones. Oh. Oh, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. So that'll probably be the new daily routine there. Pyramid up and down. I'm slightly out of breath, actually. That was tough. One cool thing about this is the vascularity in my hand after. I'm not sure if I can get it on camera, but the veins in my hand start kind of becoming visible, I noticed. Can't quite see it on film. But yeah, it does happen. Of course, get the forearm pump. Pretty good. Pretty good. Whew. So, it's about 3 p.m. now. Got some plans tonight, but when I come back home, I'll do this again, okay? I like to do it twice a day, ideally. Freaking hair. I keep delaying my haircut appointment that I really freaking needed. I look like a damn freak right now. Look like Cousin It or something, you know what I mean? Is that too old of a reference? Freaking Addams Family. But yeah, I'm gonna do this twice a day. Um, it does a lot of good stuff, man. It gives me like a little bit of fascia release. Obviously gets the fingers and wrists moving in every kind of direction. You get the from the rise the circumferential resistance. So anywhere you move, you'll be met with resistance. You have to kind of force yourself through it. And everything, pretty much everything, is like a concentric contraction. Okay, there's not really any kind of negative or any kind of portion like that exercise. So very, very great, fantastic rehabilitation and prehabilitation movement there. Again, I've used it probably for 2 years now. I've not had any finger injuries. I've had a little pull here and there, but with, again, with this rice bucket exercise, even with, some kind of pull, and I think I remember being like my middle finger around here, my ring finger too. Even something like that goes away within like 3, 4 days, as long as I keep doing this freaking thing. So super good. I'll definitely check out, what was the guy's name? It was like something pretty funny. I said I wouldn't forget, but I forgot already. Oh yeah, Fearless Tofu. I'll check that out too. I'm always down to learn new things and pick up little tidbits of knowledge and wisdom from other athletes. But wanted to share that real quick. My wife came in earlier and said my dog was going crazy. So I'm gonna have to go walk him in a minute. I'll go do that. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a nice weekend. Again, I can barely close this hand right now. Peace out.